And we're live.
We're ready.
We are ready, finally. One thing after another. But anyway, welcome to today's live Q&A session where we're going to talk a bit about what AI tools are SEOs using, because people are asking me that all the time just now. On every podcast, every webinar, they want to know, and you're like, not that much, to be honest. And I'll go into the reasons why in a moment. But we are sponsored by the News Guy. The logo is up there, and also the link is below. That is Mr. Randy and his PR service. Ryan Durrani is here. Bogdan is here.
SaaSpod?
Yeah, that's Bogdan.
Interesting name. Bogdan. Okay, all right.
He's I don't know. Oh yeah, you fucking
chatted about him
before. Yeah. So yeah, that's Bogdan. Yeah, SaaSpod's the name of his podcast hosting and distribution service, because that's what he does. So that is Bogdan.
And went from, hey, I'm thinking about it. A week later, I talked to Craig. Poof, we're in business, baby.
Oh no. He was in business. He was in business before he met me.
Oh.
The funny story with Bogdan though is, Bogdan was doing podcasts. He's a musician, so he can do like audio. Like he went to university to do all that kind of audio shit and all that. As a musician. But obviously, with music, there's not going to be a heap of money unless you're, playing at the big places. And so he's obviously utilised the skills he learned and put it into podcast. So editing podcasts and all that stuff. But he done that, and he got me in his podcast and stuff like that. And then we were just chatting because he was a lovely guy, and we've kept in touch since the podcast, and I was telling him a few things SEO wise and all that. And dude, it's a funny story, right? Because like you and me, we work hard to get knowledge panels and build trust with Google and fucking jump through hoops and spend an absolute fortune doing it. Bogdan previously was on the X Factor, so he had all the fucking PR, dude. He had all of the stuff, and I'm like, Bogdan, you need to fucking do this and this and this. It's so easy for you because you've done the
hard part,
the hard fucking part. And dude, he's joined it all together, and his traffic's just going whoop.
He made an about me page. He did the schema, bought one link, and poof, there he is. Right?
Yeah. and it kind of ties in well into what tools are SEOs using. So when I first met Bogdan as well, he was obviously asking questions about SEO, as you would to an SEO guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I do a bit of SEO myself, and I'm cranking out all this content, but nothing's really fucking working. Oh. And I looked at his website and I'm like, oh, right.
The titles are a mile long.
Spot it straight away. Yeah. Your ChatGPT content. Nope, not ChatGPT. I am paying a content writer. No way, you're wrong. And I'm like, I am fucking telling you, you're using ChatGPT. I don't care who says what. That's fucking ChatGPT. And here is how I know that that's ChatGPT. And he's like, motherfucker. So he's obviously, his writer that he was paying for was using ChatGPT.
He's paying 5 cents a word.
he didn't know the impact that would have, because if you're not an SEO, you wouldn't know. And like I was saying, on podcasts and everything else, that's all I get now. What fucking AI tools are you using? And you're like, well, see, as an SEO and AI content in particular, Google fucking hates it. As much as I'd love to crank out hundreds of pages using AI, I can't. It needs that human touch and all of the stuff that I showed Bogdan, whether you're paraphrasing it, whether you're using Surfer to add in, the semantically related keywords and all the other kind of stuff that's involved. And there is no one tool that can do all of that for you. That's why, like, I always show people my process, jump from this to that, do that, and then, manual edits, boom, then it goes. But because he done that, the spike in traffic, at least twice a week he messages me, Craig, look at my traffic. I can't believe this. And I'm like, fucking
send me a check.
Yeah.
Thank you later.
Fair, he's bought me a few ice creams, and
there you go.
Dude, I am the worst when it comes to podcast studio equipment. He knows that stuff like the back of his hand. So he comes and helps me out with my podcast studio. I'm like, Bogdan, I need this. Bogdan, I need that. Bogdan, my mics are shit. Bogdan, why is this not working? The guy must be fucking sick of me as well.
Not if he loves it. What kind of mic did he recommend? The Shure SM7B?
I think it was actually.
One of these bad boys.
I absolutely think it was. Not for here, it's over the other room. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Shure. But you learn so much. So I've got these Shure mics, Chris, and we plugged it into the Rodecaster. So I bought that Rodecaster Pro. But that's not powerful enough to power the mics. So the audio's shit. So I had to buy something else.
A Focusrite or whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. That red thing, like I just did.
Yeah, a cloud lifter or whatever the fuck it's called. And by the way, Bogdan, that cloud lifter's here. I'm still waiting the rack, but I've actually had to order. So he was in last week, right? And fucking dude, I ended up spending about another $1,500 on other shit that I needed. My chairs are here as well, Bogdan. Dude. This guy, man.
Damn, man.
Every time I talk to Bogdan, it costs me money. I'll tell you a funny other story, and then we'll go to questions and stuff. I was out on my boat, and Bogdan was with me.
Oh my God, this guy. I love you, Craig.
Dude.
I'm like ordering stuff. I'm on my boat.
Dude, I'm flying my drone. So one of my friends said, I'm bringing my drone up. So I went, fuck it, I'm bringing my drone. Out with the drone. I try to land it on my boat. And the fucking thing falls in the water.
No.
And sinks, dude. It's a $2,000 drone. A fucking good drone, one of the big bad boys. And Bogdan just looks at me. And I just sat down. And he just looked at me like in disgust. And he's like, do you regularly lose drones? And I'm like, no, that's the first time ever. And he went, why are you so calm? And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, man? Like, blame you. He's like, at least fucking shout at me or blame me or some fucking thing. But it's not your fault. So every time I go out with this fucker, somehow I end up fucking getting robbed.
$100.
So, Dan, I don't know if I want to know you anymore.
The drone. Wow. I just snapped. Yeah. I buy the $200 models.
Yeah, it's probably better.
I 7-year-old. Here, play with this.
Fuck. But
we smash them.
Bogdan says, anytime you need my knowledge, I'm here. One day is going to change. But Ursol, what's the best place to recruit VAs right now? I need 2 of them, and he's not recruited in a few years. Where are you finding your VAs, Chris?
I probably have a different approach. Initially, I was going over to online jobs, but you know, I learned a very valuable lesson over time. Like if you, what is it? If you pay bananas, you get monkeys, right?
Yeah.
So what we started doing is this is for me. I don't know about you. Everybody's different. But when I'm doing a particular task, let's just say it's citations, right? I like to know what the process is. I'll know the process, get the best list. I'll figure it out. And then I'll put 1 or 2 people around it. So I was hiring out to teach people tasks. But what I started doing was going around to each of the platforms, whichever platform you love. I don't know, SEO Clerks, Dynamite Jobs, Upwork, Freelancer, wherever. And I would recruit somebody to start doing them. And then I would give them my list. And if they executed quickly, fast, good communication, and we started giving them orders and everything was still the same, then I would offer them an opportunity. Like, hey, listen, I've given you 1/10 of the jobs that we're actually producing. Because I've been building partnerships with other like small agencies. That's how I've been able to grow. I realized like, hey, I don't want to be the front runner. You're the front runner. It's your business, but we'll execute the work. So I get somebody that's in real estate and they'll have, 40 clients, and then we'll do their work for a fee, right? So, but that's how I recruit. I go to the platforms, the people that are clicking, and whether they want to come work with us or not, regardless, I want an exclusive opportunity with them. Like me and you, we work together.
Yeah.
That's how I like to do it. Who's already knows it? Who's already doing it? That's me, though. And I say, hey, come on over here. That's what I like. And then I only show them one thing now. Like their job is just this, and this is what they do. Just this.
Yeah.
That's another piece I learned. I keep it separate.
The only other thing I would say, and Ursol's also put in there, he's finding that on online jobs, them guys have about 20 clients they work for. So they're claiming to be full-time for you, but they're clearly doing multiple other jobs, which I've also found that to be the case. Obviously, you can use the likes of Hubstaff or something to monitor the work that they're doing. Do you use tools like that to monitor what they're doing, or do you base it on deliverables, or how do you do it?
Exactly. Yeah. Like at first I was clocking the time, but it's not about time. It's about deliverable and work. Like if let's just say I bring in 10K of business, I'm going to make $4,000 profit. I'm going to pay you a G to do it. I don't care how long you take, as long as it's within the deliverable time. Mm-hmm. So I used to clock the time, but now it's based on deliverable.
Fair enough. I think that's a good thing to look at. But obviously, if you want to do it on a time-based thing, depending on the task, you've got the likes of Hubstaff and various other tools that can obviously monitor when they clock in and take screenshots of their computer and all of that stuff. It's a bit invasive, but I get it. Some VAs need to be kept on a tight monitoring thing.
The VA thing was I had so many failures with that. Your team, they have to feel invested, and there has to be an upside for them, especially as they're seeing orders coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would switch that model. It's not hourly. This is deliverable, and we're a team, and you'll make as much as soon when I make you make, and as we grow, you're going to grow too. And I've been able to, like, the people stay longer. They're a lot more committed to the business. I don't care if you go make money anywhere else, but I'm first. And then we're going to grow together. But, there's multiple ways to win, I guess.
I'm first. What I'll also add, Ursul, is I have found going to LinkedIn and posting job ads to people in South Africa has worked very well for me in the past. There is no onlinejobs.ph for South Africa that I'm aware of. So South Africa, and people say why, they're native English speakers, which is really important to me. And they can do a wider range of tasks because of that. And they are also at a very, very affordable price. I'm not saying they're as cheap as the Philippines, but for like between $600 and $800 a month, you can get someone full-time in South Africa who speaks native English, who's got a good work ethic, and they're not there to rob you blind.
No.
And I'm not saying that VAs are out to rob anyone blind, but when you're working for $200 a month, I can see why you might do 3 or 4 jobs. Why wouldn't you? It's just a matter of circumstances. So South Africa for me has been a great place, and mainly because a lot of the VAs and stuff that I have ever used would have always been round about content writing and stuff like that. And I just think trying to give that to someone who's non-native English speaking is ridiculous. So it's very, very difficult. So that's where South Africa was always a good suggestion. And I know a lot of people who have followed that method. And one of my friends actually only has South African staff. He's based in the UK and he's got an agency, all South Africans. So it can work very well for you. So just LinkedIn ad on there and off you pop. Fred Hutterson is here. Good to see you, Fred. I remember we did meet in Vietnam that was that was funny. Hi, Craig, how you doing? But blah 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 blah, and I think I told you this story, Chris, off air, or maybe I even told you on air. And I'm like, the guy's talking away to me, and I'm like, I've
You know
no
everything
clue.
about you, your
No clue.
schedule. Like I don't.
And he's like, yeah,
Who are you, bro?
I watch you and Chris every week, and I'm like, all right.
Cool.
What name? What's? Because I always remember the names. And he's like, Fred Hutterson, and I looked down at his name badge. I'm not going to give his name away, don't worry. And I'm like, oh right, right, cool. I said I remember Fred Hutterson because Fred Hutterson used to always come in. He was always the first to comment as well. So, but yeah, good to see you, Fred. But yeah, that was a fun story as well. And Ursol did use the screenshot software too, but I think I would tend to agree with what Chris is saying. I think you now need to make it a deliverable based thing. And you know, if you know a task takes about an hour, then you know what to expect on a daily basis. If they can do it faster than an hour, who cares? You know, just agree on a sensible deliverable based option. I think that's the best way to hold people accountable. And if they are, I think I read it. I don't know who was it that said this statement, but if you hire someone and they can figure out how to do that in a minute, and they're charging you for the hour, fair play. You know, that's fucking on them. You know, if they've figured out a way to do an hour's worth of work in a minute, then you know maybe that service is something.
Show me, and you're out of here.
Me, or scale the shit out of that service, because they've clearly got more capacity, and if they're earning more money, they don't give a shit. So I think your method makes a lot of sense for our type of business anyway.
Right, and it's easy. Go down the list at the end of the month. Well, it's every 2 weeks. Go down the list. What I love when I owe a bunch because I'm like, oh, I had a good week. You know.
Yeah, it's never nice paying. It's never nice paying it out though. You see it in the bank, and you're like, whoa, this is good. Yeah. And then it comes to paying, and you're like, man, no, I don't want to go down. But
at first, it really hurt. But then I realized the more I pay out to my guys and gals, the better off. Yeah, I like that. It feels good. Pay them out.
It's a hard thing to go over at the start, but you get there eventually.
And then you lose. There's so Arsol. I don't know. Is he in the same business? Is he in that digital marketing business?
I would assume so.
Best wishes to you, sir.
But can you use AI workflows for citation link building?
Yes and no. I mean, so if when you're creating each of the citations or directory listings and you're going to vary description, I would assume for higher indexation rate, like there's certain things that you're using AI for, I guess, or AI workflow for, but I mean, it speeds up some of the process, but not from beginning to end. I can't just click a button and it's done. Yeah. I can't.
Nah, I think, I mean, there probably are guys. There's got to be actually, when I look at it, if you go and buy a citation blast on Legit or Fiverr or something, these guys have clearly got a script that's just bashing out stuff because they do it too cheap for it to be done properly. But
they're non-dual verify. Like that's the difference in price point too. Like you'll get the list. It's far and few. That took a while to learn. Yeah. The double verifies where you have to go back. You set up the email and you have to go back and double check. Like, if you're just doing you can use Website Submitter for that. You can make it custom. It'll log right in. You click a button and it just works.
Yeah,
that's a GSA product. We do that for directories, and then you're just varying out the description, the content and information.
Yeah.
It still takes a minute. You still need a human to do it, but it speeds you up.
Yeah. So you can Ursol, but I think, like Chris says, that manual element, it's like the content side of things. You still need that human interaction at the end to just join everything together and quality check it and all that stuff as well. So
I'm so grateful though. Like when AI really got hot to the masses, like content deliverables plummeted. But I'm seeing like that full circle moment coming back around. It's like, yeah, we can crank it out. Yeah, but how's it indexing for you?
yeah,
How's that ranking for you? You know?
like I say, I keep getting asked all the time in pod, what cool AI shit are you using? And you're like, not a
For what?
lot.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I'll use ChatGPT for certain things, and even email responses, and even using AI. There's an app I've got which goes through my email inbox, and based on all of my previous responses to similar emails, it crafts a response for me.
Right.
So you can use it for shit like that. But in terms of day-to-day SEO things, it's not that good. So yet.
Yeah. There's certain things. Yeah. Like I really like that notebook for making the ideas concise so I can then make shorts. Like there's certain things that it helps, but there's no push button yet. Not for me, at least.
Chris,
Yeah.
you made a local SEO video for 5 hours and 18 minutes.
Oh, I made a few of them. Yeah.
5 fucking hours.
5 hours, sure.
What? Straight solids? 5 hours?
Probably took a bathroom break, but yeah, it's not like work. I was enjoying myself.
Was that like a live stream?
It was
5 fucking hours. Dude, that's
Sure.
insanity.
Thank you.
That is insanity.
Is it?
Like,
All right.
what's the retention rate on that?
Average, or are we saying for the people that were there? I had 29 people steady the whole time.
God.
The peak was 86 people, but like 20 the whole time, the whole run.
I've got a question.
I enjoy doing that. Got to get down. You gotta sit across the table. It's for me. I prefer that. But go ahead. What's your question?
Did it stick?
What do you mean by this?
The video, the ranking. Does it rank?
No, it didn't work.
I'm
I was up to no good, huh?
Something that long. The reason I'm asking that is because there's no way that's ever going to have a good retention time. No fucking way. So I think it kills in terms of ranking it. I'm not saying it's not a good video and it's not worth golden nuggets and all that, but I'm assuming you tried something that ridiculous length to see if a longer video would stick more.
Well, I tried 2 because I noticed everyone's running towards short. So I tried 2 of them. And I'm trying to figure out, I was there was obviously a point. I did one that was 4, I did one that was 5. Yeah, and also too, I'm looking to create that and then chop it up into smaller sections. But I was curious to see if it would perform. Like the content's getting much smaller, shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So,
do you want me to give you the key time?
What do you believe the key time is?
7 hours and 47 minutes.
No, no, thank you. Too much. I think the critical. I think it's at that 8-minute mark, right at 8. Those do very, very good.
Oh man!
Right where they're able to double it up. Because most videos, I mean, if you make an 8-minute video, most people, within 4 minutes,
they're gone.
Yep. Gone. I say the main piece right in the beginning, anyway.
Yeah.
But the overall watch hours, though, is what we're after. And if you look at everything together, what's your overall average hour watch time throughout the month or throughout the week? And I do believe that if you increase your overall hourly watch time, your other videos will perform better when you put them out.
So, last question on this. Would you do it again?
Definitely.
So you think it helped overall with your channel?
I do believe that, yes.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's not always about rankings. With a lot of the videos, I think everyone always wants to rank every video, but I think there's some that you can double down and focus on, and there's others that are just there to tick a lot of the other boxes.
Well, and to communicate with, yeah, like who's on, who wants to talk. I have time right this second to do this, and let's do it.
Yeah, but
It's fun. I had fun, obviously.
Fred said he really enjoyed it. So,
And I threw that baby into the what's that Google Notepad? I always KLM or LPM or whatever.
yeah,
I like that. I pulled that in, like it had so many, like it's like, hey, break this down, like give me a study guide. Like it had so many little nugs in it. It was so good.
dude, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that there was someone who done a live stream SEO conference for 24 fucking hours. I'm just curious to know if that actually was more harmful than good for the channel that was on. I can't remember who it was.
Well, I don't know if have you ever seen, you know who Blippi and who Cocomelon is?
I know absolutely who Blippi and Coco Melon is, yeah.
Of course. So biggest and the best and the brightest, right? Did you notice, so they'll have, I know, a different market, different niche, but do you think that it's a coincidence that that during their peak and when they were putting out videos that they also had that live stream forever running? Or do you think that it, because of the amount of actual hours overall, and that's always running, accruing, and then they're putting out their mini hits, their news, or however you want to look at it.
But
do you think that assisted their success or no?
If I was YouTube, I would be taking multiple things into consideration. If I was in charge, you can't just rely on views or volume, of videos or anything like that. It's quality over quantity, and I think you're probably on the money, to be honest. It's why I do live streams twice a week, is to be consistent with it. And I believe that somehow helps, and obviously it's good interaction with people and catching up and just generally chatting garbage. It's
some
good
stuff too.
Yeah. But you can let off steam as well and have a wee rant about something, or
Exactly.
help people, and there's so many different other benefits. So it's definitely something I think contributes to overall channel growth. But Nerdy was asking, when you were talking about the submitter side of things, is that GSA website submitter you were referring to?
Website submitter.
Yeah.
Yep. And they have a built-in directory list, but the key feature there is the custom. You can create the custom. I mean, it'll take you a minute to figure it out, but you can figure it out.
Do you still sell GSA lists, out of curiosity?
The list, yeah.
Yeah.
For a list.
I'd done in the mastermind, I think it was actually Nerdy who asked for it, a GSA walkthrough. And I was trying to emphasize the point, if you're going to blast out to the same shit that anyone who buys it goes to, it's dog shit. I think the key ingredient is a list. And I said, I think Palmer still sells it, but I wasn't sure if you actually did still sell the list.
Yep, the list. Yeah, I mean, I tried all different variants, but the list is key. And then don't build it, when you log into the list, like the first thing is do not build to site. Like big letters.
Yeah.
To anything but the site. Nobody's PBNs, no guest posts, and not to your site.
No.
I'm not responsible.
You fucking torch it. But anyway, Ursol says 9 hours next time, Chris. But guys, keep your questions coming in. We're here to answer as many questions as you guys want to throw at us. Would you get a VA from Jonesy?
I never have. I don't know. Maybe 50-50. I haven't talked to him in a while. When it was him and Kirk were booming, and they had the outsource shark.
Yeah.
Like I knew the management was like on point. Like maybe. but I never used them before, so I can't say.
Yeah. I think, for what it's worth, Jonesy, he's on the ground over there. He knows the right people. He's obviously able to manage them or find them or interview them and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of things that Jonesy would be able to bring to the table that I know Chris or I couldn't bring to the table when trying to produce a VA. Sure, we could go to online jobs and pluck a name out of thin air, but we don't know all the little nuances, in terms of hiring these VAs, or even things like I had a friend who hired his first VA. It was a few years ago, and he didn't know anything about the 13th month in the Philippines. They, you know that, right? If you hire a Filipino, you've got to pay them double at Christmas.
I don't know about double at Christmas, but usually they want a bonus. They do ask. I was asked. I usually hook them up anyway, but
they normally call that the 13th month. So it's like a bonus at Christmas and you get paid for a 13th month because they don't typically get paid holiday pay or anything like that anyway. So you get that's the thing. But one of my friends hired a VA and he didn't pay it, and there was like a whole fucking standoff with the VA and all that because it's expected. It's like an unwritten rule.
I just did it like, hey, you did good. Here you go. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. I just thought it was bonus. Like, here, it's a hookup for you. Wow.
What?
Standoff. Dun, dun, dun.
It's just if you're expecting a double up and everyone else in the world's paying it, and you're sitting there and you've not got your fucking Christmas bonus, man, it's not going to be a good conversation, right?
It's wild.
But
I'm glad I gave that up. Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Mike, what are you using for SOPs? Notion and Loom. What do you use for your SOPs? Do you use Notion? I fucking hate Notion, by the way. One of my friends uses it and he loves it, and all he ever talks about is Notion. He actually put me off at Notion, by the way. And dude, I said that to him as well. I'm like, dude, you fucking killed Notion for me because you rattle on and rattle on. And it's just slow and clunky, Notion, in my opinion. But I'm sure it works for some people. But what are you using, Chris?
Zoom and a human. Like it's Zoom, a Google Drive, and a human. If there's anything new or anything that has to be added, I'll share it with a team member. There's only 2 people I would share certain things with. And then their job is to execute on teaching the new hire, whoever it is. And then they'll sit and work with them. If they have any questions, ask them. And then if there's a big problem, then you come see me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Drive. You make a Zoom video, throw it in the Drive. I was using Google Meet and recording. The only thing I like about Zoom is I can stop and start. I guess you could use Loom too. That's probably awesome tool too. But yeah.
I'm a Zoom guy like you, Chris.
It's awesome. Excellent.
But Mike is on open source Docify with Berrycast for his SOPs. So it's always good to hear what other people are using. So Docify with Berrycast. But Mike goes on to say Notion, now that you can connect to Claude, and it's powerful with prompts in Notion. But when it comes to SOPs, do you really need Claude involved? For me, I've always tried to make my SOPs very short, sharp, and to the point. That's it. Here's the fucking thing. Go watch it. That's the task that you're doing. Sharing the screen. Do this, do that, do this, do that. After that, do this, whatever it's going to be. But I'm very much like Chris as well. I don't have people doing big, long tasks either. So, an SOP for a specific task is simple and easy. But I guess it depends if you're an agency or whatever. Your SOP for maybe creating a client report or something might be a bit long-winded or whatever. But Bogdan's saying Zoho Learn.
Zoho has an Excellent, sweet. I really like Zoho.
Soho
Value.
Lane.
Yep. Well, their whole suite of stuff, they're cool, but that's like another ecosystem. I try to stay with Google, but Zoho's got good stuff, man.
Soho. I've not looked at Soho for years. Course reminders. Oh man, that looks pretty decent.
And the price is always right too.
Man, it looks really cheap.
They're cheap, man. They're affordable. The value exceeds cost. They got a good product suite.
Wow.
Their marketing is subpar though. That's the problem. Nobody knows it.
Yeah, they don't. It's obviously a big enough name where you would imagine that they probably feel that they're known. I actually had that with a client years ago, dude. I had this guy, and he was a chiropractor, and he was like the oldest chiropractor in Glasgow. He was like 60 plus, very well known guy. He'd done all the local footballers and all the celebrities and all this. He was always in the papers, this guy. And one day he's like, Craig, and we're trying to sell him SEO and all that. I fucking shouldn't need SEO. I'm the best, and I'm the best. I've been around for 40 years, and fucking this and fucking that. And I'm like, dude, you can say all of that, but if you don't do marketing, no one cares. Like, no one knows. No one reads the paper going, oh, I'm going to use that guy or whatever. Like, they're only going to look for you when they've got a sore fucking back. They're not interested in this kid on fame thing or whatever you think you've got. And I think a lot of big companies do that as well. And it's always sometimes too late where you're like, dude, you've not been feeding the LLMs. You really don't have that much of a brand. And I think it was Carrie Rose, actually. She was speaking at an event I was at last month. And she's like, go look at the fucking branding for Red Bull. Do you see Red Bull? I mean, sure, you can find the brand, but see when you Google energy drinks or anything else, they don't appear anywhere. Like for shit that people Google, they're nowhere to be seen. They are a brand, and obviously they spend a lot of money sponsoring racing cars and whatever else they sponsor.
Yeah.
But if you Google the fucking terms, they're nowhere to be seen. Nowhere.
It's interesting.
So, you know, they're not feeding the LLMs. They're not doing anything. They're just solely relying on all of the other stuff they've done, which they've done an amazing job on, to be fair.
And their distribution is critical. They're in every store.
Yeah.
Everywhere. No matter where you go, Dubai, India, no matter where I go, they won't have anything else.
Yeah.
They'll have Red Bull.
Yeah.
They got that. They'll have a Coca-Cola and a Red Bull.
So,
no matter what. It's crazy, those guys. So I'll give them that. But yeah, their digital footprint, I never went looking. That's interesting.
But Carrie Rose has just won the contract to do all of that for them. And that was our pitch. She's like, guys, you're not found anywhere for nothing. Like, out with your brand. It's just pure brand. That's all you've done. Nothing else.
And it still tastes like crap.
Says the man drinking Monster.
Yep. Oh. I have all different kinds here. You know, I've been tasting different kinds. There's no Red Bull, but they did come out with a blueberry. Oh, so good. Red Bull blueberry.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's delicious. Sugar free. What? It's good. It's tasty. I think I'm going to have one. All right. You talked me into it. I'm going to get one. Thank you, Craig. Good idea.
Yeah. But this is just a comment to Slow Notion to try with Claude. SOP without prompts. Fair enough. Appreciate that, Mike. Comments are always welcome. And SaaSpod said it's cheap and good, talking about Zoho Learn. So check that out. But questions, guys, we still have about 15, 20 minutes left. So get your questions in. Put them in the chat and we'll answer them on a first come, first served basis. Don't all wait to the last minute like normal.
Carrie, good job.
What flavor did you have there?
Blueberry.
Oh, mate, that's
blueberry.
Not fun.
You don't like blueberry?
No.
Oh, it's a soft touch. And then Ghost came out with peach. Very good. Very tasty.
Man.
No sugar.
Dude, your insides must be fucked.
Perhaps. You think?
Oh, dude.
I
Like
go through a gallon of water though throughout the day. I buy the gallon. I get the
that probably
flush.
dilutes it all. Yeah, that probably flushes all the
Yeah.
shit out. Who said a gallon of water though? Like, did someone tell you that, or is that just what you?
Well, I just get the gallon. I was buying those big 5 gallon ones, and I had the guy delivering it, but
Yeah.
they stopped doing the delivery, and I was like, all right, just buy a gallon.
So
Gallon's 89 cents.
let's say you get to 9 or 10 at night, and you've only drunk 3/4 of a gallon. Are you forcing the rest of that gallon down your neck?
No, 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 definitely not. No,
Nah.
no, not like that anal. I'm not anal retentive.
No, I didn't go for it. Was very specifically a gallon, and you were doing it every day. Because some people are fucking crazy.
No. Well, I try to chug the whole gallon. I usually get the whole gallon down. Now, if it's like a lay around day, if it's like a Saturday or Sunday or a Friday night or something, like sometimes I don't drink the whole gallon.
So a gallon is 3.78 liters. So I've got to drink 3 liters of water a day. Is what my doctor and stuff recommended. Obviously, after having all the kidney stone bollocks, they reckon 3 liters is the.
Oh, so nearly a gallon.
Yeah, so 3 liters is 3.8 gallons.
Well, I noticed too, like when I was switched off, I was buying the like tea and I was like buying other stuff, like instead of being on the water. And I noticed like I was breaking out, my skin wasn't as nice. The water's nice, dude. Water's good. You'll see.
Yeah. Mike has a question. If you could give off your favorite AI tools, doesn't have to be content or anything like that.
Grok, Meta, Google. Try to steer clear of OpenAI products.
Really?
Really?
Why?
Because that's what everybody uses. So like I'll go out of my way not to use what other people use. On purpose.
Fair enough.
That's it right there. Like honestly, like I'll use anything but what other people are using. I'll find anything else.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's walking this like, oh, OpenAI, I'm like, oh god, I'm not using that. Now there's certain things that come out though that I love.
I like ChatGPT. I just love playing around and see how it evolves. I love Opus Clip, which uses AI to chop up videos and create shots for me. So that's another one that I regularly use. And I use something called Fixer, FYXER, which uses AI to sort out my emails and put certain things in the junk, put certain things under marketing, puts things under something that I should respond to, again, based on previous activity on what I've done on the account. So that's another one that I currently like. But there's obviously tons of AI tools that people are using. Even the AI part of Canva is decent. There's just fucking hundreds to learn, but those are ones that I would stick out there for now. Opus Clip, just for what I do, it's probably the one that I use the most, in all fairness. So there we have it.
Cool. What's that other one? It used to be Video AI. I think it's called
Yeah.
Wadden's Eye or something now. That one's pretty sweet.
There's obviously tons of the ones that do the same thing, like the Submagic, which is another Opus Clip alternative that I've been having a look at as well, just because I think you can rest in your laurels and end up using a tool that's no longer being updated as often as it maybe should. So I think in this day and age, you've got to be trying and testing and moving and doing different shit with these tools as well. So I love talking about them. I just hate paying for them all.
That's it.
Chris Palmer's rubbed off on me. I'm a frugal man now. But don't drink Red Bull and all those Craps only spring water from a crystal bottle, says Mike.
Wow, Mike,
Man,
that's
that is the dream.
probably good advice. But this
Oh,
crystal bottle stuff, though,
yeah,
it sounds like he was in like Zelda. And it's like, all right, I got the scroll, and here's what it says: only
Mike,
spring water from crystal.
Mike, you don't know Chris. He's not going to pay out for the crystal bottle. He'll pay for the water and
Yep.
take the advice on board, but that crystal bottle, man, he ain't going to be dipping into his wallet for that fucking thing.
That's it. Like,
I
that's
can-
great advice. That you threw that crystal at the end. It's like, well, does it have to be a crystal bottle? Can it be aluminum?
There's actually, I've seen a lot of guys in America. Don't know if you've got one of these, Chris, but when I was over at spring training, every fucking second guy had them. This cup thing, it's like it keeps your fucking water cold. God, what's it called again? They all walk around with it. It looks like a fucking big enlarged coffee cup, but it's
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had one of the. I had one. I was using those for a while. Then I just started buying the gallons. Yeah, you put the cold water in. It stays cold all day. It's really nice. Yeah, and it's got like a little handle.
Yeah.
They're like a half a gallon. They're nice. I had a few of those. I gave them to the kids though.
Everyone had one, and I bought one, dude, and I'm just like, I can't be asked carrying this
like
fucking
lugging
thing.
it around. It
I
doesn't have a
normally
nice handy handle.
I just carry a bottle around and buy.
I've been trying to get off the. Did you see everyone now? See, I always think it's marketing. Like I always think like the world's like trying to make a buck, but you see them. They're all putting it into aluminum cans now. The water.
Yeah.
And then you look and it's like $3, and I'm like, dang, 4 pints for $4. Like I don't know.
What's the American brand for that? There's a fucking, and it looks like a beer. Oh,
I just see Deer Park as the primary here. It's called Deer Park, and that's what, at least here, that's what everything is. It's Deer Park. They have the aluminum, and it's like there's the plastic bottle that's $1.29, and you get like what you have there, and then the same exact amount you actually get slightly less water because I looked at the mLs and I'm like and it's like $3, and I'm like, dude, no one's ever gonna come off that $3 for this. The marketing campaign behind that to get people to spend an extra $2 for less water. Good luck. I've been wrong though. Lots of times.
people must be doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Not me though. Not this guy. Not me. I can't. Dude, a gallon's 89 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
But Claude,
Claude.
Nick says, Claude with projects, best for content. ChatGPT for research. GPT-5 coming in August. That is going to be a game changer. So,
that's what they said about 3 and then 4. The game's already been changed, Mike. Well, I know this, Mike. Mike, I feel like I know you.
And Mike is from Las Palmas, of all places. I love Gran Canaria. Been there many times. He's buying 24 litres for $11.50. That's decent. That is decent.
24 liters. 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 19, 20. So about 8 gallons. And 8 gallons that's 11 fit. So that's like what? $15. $15 for 8 gallons.
Yeah.
You're getting taxed. But
dude, in the UK, like you're saying you're getting a gallon for 89 cents. It's not even that cheap here, mate. It really isn't.
Oh, it costs even more. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? What's the deal with the water?
I don't know, man. It's not that cheap, man.
It's kind of like when you're flying into Vegas, and before you get to Vegas, you see all these like rows of like water and like this weird like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you start thinking like, is that where the water's coming from? Like over there? Yeah, dude, man.
You never know.
Crazy.
You never know.
It has to.
Yeah.
Catching it out of the sky. It's crazy.
Hoover
and
Dam
then
and
you're
all that
standing in Dubai, and they're like I'm reading online about like they're making up the weather, and then you're standing there and it's gorgeous, and then 2 seconds later, boom, it's raining. You're like, what the? It's like all windy.
Yeah.
And then it'll go away, and you're like, bro, these guys are up to no good. I'm getting out of here.
cloud
Right?
seeding or whatever they call it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You've been there. Did that happen to you?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
even rain. It just gets like.
It was like a monsoon. One time I was in the airport and it was like 2 hours, but it was like 40 degrees for the week that I was there. And then when I was leaving, it was like a fucking monsoon for like 2 hours. And I'm like, whoa. And the airport was flooding and everything. And I'm like, fucking hell, I'm going to end up trapped here because I don't see many flights getting out of here. But it stopped.
Were you leaving on a Monday or a Tuesday?
I can't remember, man.
It was a weekday though. It wasn't a hot time. It wasn't like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? I know, dude. I think they figured out how to make it rain and stuff. That's I really do, man. Because it's just like, like when it's not peak, it just magically appears. It's like, whoa, dude, this is cool. You guys are crazy.
They've got to water the grass and shit, dude. They've got to fucking fill up the rivers and.
No, hey, I feel it. I understand. It's just crazy. It's hot. It's crystal clear. I'm standing on the beach. I even made a video, like, and then all of a sudden, like, dude, it's the craziest thing. It's a wild thing.
Someone in Scotland's figured it out way before Dubai. Like, we just get constant rain. They're fucking not figured out how to switch the fucking thing off. So think yourself lucky, man, that they're only
here's something else I noticed, because I know you're in the conspiracies. I think you are, but it's not a conspiracy. Do you remember being a little boy? I'm sure you do. But remember when you were younger and you used to look up at the sky and there would be full stars?
Yeah.
Now when you look up at the sky, do you ever see stars?
One or two.
Crazy, right? What the hell happened to the stars, man?
No, you know what happened.
Yeah, Dish TV went out of business.
No.
Those weren't stars. Those were dishes. Those
no,
were satellites. That's what I think. Like, you know how everybody used to have those little satellites? Like, everybody and their brother used to have them on the end of their house. And they quit flipping them. That's what I think.
If I fucking end up going down a rabbit hole tonight.
It wasn't stars, dude. It was those freaking satellites.
I
remember being a kid, though. I know you do, too. And it would be loaded with stars. Like, I remember being like, wow, this is so cool. And now you go out there and there's like none.
Was that not a thing back in the day where people used to just lie on a date and just watch the stars?
Yeah, but there's none. I was out last night, me and little Chris, and I'm like looking around. Like, remember too, like they have these little black book things, and it would tell you like, oh, this formation is this, and this formation is this, and this formation is this. Go out there and look for those little formations on a crystal clear night too. Never, you won't find it. It's crazy. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
that is my night's worth of conspiracy now.
I know. I went down that hole. I was thinking about. I'm like, man, I thought about it, but the answers they're still here. Like, go out on a crystal clear night. Like, you'll see. Anyway, back to SEO.
Digital Bullet Agency says, don't believe him, Craig. And our Saul says he knows a guy that got an abscess on his ass from drinking too much energy drinks. Not good at all. It feeds bacteria. Listen, I absolutely believe that stuff is not good for your guts, man. Like, you're lucky if you can drink that and dilute it with 3 gallons, and that's not just sitting burning into your insides, man. You're probably doing all right. But I can see.
I think I appreciate you guys.
Dude, you pour that shit
worse, man,
outside your house and watch all the flies go around that shit, man. That stuff's not good.
Wait. So I don't think that they come towards it. I don't think they drink it.
No, they do.
Do they? Well, yeah, but there's not sugar in this one, though. It's just chemical water.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They're not that clever. They're going to
I never noticed that. I know not to drink the sugar, but I never noticed. Yeah, maybe I'll see. Let's see if they. I don't think they do, but
all the sticky ass ingredients in there, dude, not good. But who am I? I drank it all my life until I got diabetes, so I can't really say anything. I loved it.
No soda. No. I know the sugar is poison. I know it's not good, but it could be worse.
Oh, it tastes amazing. It was heartbreaking for me when they said you've got diabetes and you need to cut this shit out, man. I'm like, dude,
Come
like
on.
all things, man. Like, I don't
Why?
smoke, I don't really drink. Please, I need some soda. Nah, get rid
Yep.
of it. And I'm like, you fucking motherfuckers! Like, you're chopping a leg off here, basically.
Well, that's what they would do. Like I
Yeah, that's what
saw
they said.
that with
That's
my
what the guy
pop.
said.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
went, dude, you'll be getting a leg chopped off if you don't fucking stop it. Like, fuck.
Sugar, I know, is poison, and anything white, flour. Yeah, I know about that. I'm on it.
So yeah, but anyway, any last questions before we wrap up? Been quite quiet today, but it is a holiday here, or it's summer holidays, so
It's been a little bit more quiet. There's
yeah.
ups and downs though. You could see. I was looking at the analytics, and it seems like something with the summer. I don't know
Oh,
what it
dude, the
is.
summer. It's even for me. I would rather do more of these in the winter. Like I don't mind doing them in the summer, but if it's a nice night,
Exactly.
most of the time I'd be buggering off, out with Charlie and stuff. Obviously, I do this and I do one on a Monday. So I know that those 2 nights are tied up all year round. But, I think most people will be like, fuck this, 4 o'clock, 4:30, office is finished. I am fucking out and I'm going
I'm
to
out
the
of
beach.
here. Yes.
Fuck your fucking SEO talks and all of that stuff.
Well,
But
it's wild. Like the nighttime. Like I noticed too. Like you can change the time now, but you used to not be able to. But that little window, like it's in purple and it shows the dots when there's the most activity from your viewers.
Mhm.
And like, it took me forever to realize, oh, it's GMT time. So when I look at those times, it's actually the middle of the night is
Oh,
most
really?
active for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like midnight to 6 a.m. is like EST time, my time.
Yeah.
So from midnight till 6 in the morning is like hot time.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is everywhere else though.
Yeah. So obviously the time that we're doing right now is everyone's finishing up for the day in the UK, but a lot of people are from the US, and obviously
In that
I've
west.
got Indians and various other people who follow me as well. So you can never get a perfect time to suit everyone. That's the thing. A lot of people go and watch it back, but I think
What
trying
time
to
do you
cater for
start?
everyone.
What time do you start your mastermind?
3 o'clock in the UK, so 2 hours before we start on here. So it'll be
That's
like
noon, right?
10 a.m. your time.
Yeah, because I switched it. I thought people would be happy. I switched it from 10 to 11, then 11 to 12, and they're like, "No, go back to the other time."
Yeah,
So
that
you do it earlier, that
I
earlier
fucked
time.
around because I've got some guys that are in like Europe and obviously in Asia. I've even got some Australians in there, but also, I've got a lot of Americans as well. So it's trying, and I've even got guys in like Nerdy and stuff who are in the west coast of America. So Nerdy's up at 7 a.m. for my mastermind. So you're just like, whoa, we can't really fuck around with the time too
Yeah,
much
no,
because we're
the
trying
time
to
is
cater.
key.
Yeah,
Yes.
for everyone. But Digital
Animal.
Bullet Agency is saying, do you guys use Manus? Do you use it at all, Chris?
I don't even know what MANUS is.
I tried it. It's a AI website builder.
No.
It was okay, but not for what I was looking for at this present time.
I
So
was playing around with the extension builders. Like that's the stuff that's been interesting me. Like the content and the images, like I feel good. Like I'm interested in like the code stuff.
yeah,
Making the Chrome extensions, making the little apps. That's what tickles me.
yeah, you're a sick man. Um,
Yes, I am.
final question from Fred. Do you have any opinion on content maxima?
What's a content maxima? Let's look. I'll give you an opinion. Let me see what it is. Content maxima.
It's an AI for marketing and content strategy.
Oh, the heavy hitter club. Uh I don't have any opinion. I don't know what it is. I see that they have a unregistered business here in GBP. They better fix that up, especially now. Nope, no opinion. Never used it.
Based in New York. I've not used it. I I think for what it's worth, I am always in the lookout for smart people who. Oh, I know who Rob Beale is.
Yeah.
So Rob Beale and another bloke on there are behind it. A guy called Edward Baker. Don't know of Edward, but I think Rob Beale's well known in the industry, and like I say, I'm always looking for cleverer people than me to create cool things that can help me along the way. So I'll take a peek, but yeah, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
If
Yeah,
that many comes out now, you're just fucking. You're, like, I don't know if my brain's just numb to it now.
from
like,
everything.
oh, I can't, man. I can't fucking look at anything else.
I'm done. Like, I'm good. And then too, everything you try, like there's new time to learn it. Then there's time for execution, and then it doesn't do the exact thing that you want, and then you end up just using what you used previously. And it's just like,
yeah,
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm not good for change. Like, see if you're trying to interrupt my fucking way of working and the tools that I use to work, it's not good, man. It's not good. Even if it's the harder way of doing things, sometimes that's the way I like it. I don't know why. I know that sounds a bit freaky, but
Well, it has to have the exact output that I previously had. Now, if you can make if you're going to give me the exact same thing, no change, and you can make it faster, then I'm all ears. But usually that's not the case.
yeah.
So for me so far.
And Keith, or Digital Bullet Agency, has the paid version, very useful for my biz, and he is based in the UK. So good to speak to you, Keith. And like I say, I think Manus, I signed up and I got access the very next day and played around with it. Nothing at all wrong with it. I don't crank out websites on a massive scale like a lot of lead gen guys do, or guys who do client work. So I have a lot of websites already and they're all in WordPress, and I am not prepared to change because it just interrupts my way of working, if that makes sense. And obviously I've used WordPress for many years, so I am a bit of an old dinosaur when it comes to, like, I would love to crank out a website with a Manus and or some of these other tools, but fuck that.
How do people like that lady talking when they log in? Digital Bullet Agency. Is that? I thought about doing something like that. Do people like that? It's an intriguing. You go over here to digital, and then you click on price. Click on one of them babies up at the top, and then she just starts rattling stuff off. Is this what it produces?
I think it will be.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so you're. Oh, you're. Who's this guy? This guy looks serious down here.
Fucking hell.
Smile some, dude. It'll be all right.
It's my AI person. He says, there's. I've thought about adding a lot of AI to my own website because people have always got questions, and see if there was like an AI that could answer a lot of that stuff. But I've just not got round to.
I know.
to doing it. It wouldn't be speaking like that though. It wouldn't be it would be a chatbot type thing, and I would want it to send people to different parts of the website, if that made sense, or videos, to push them around the assets that I've created before. But yeah, it's no, that's HeyGen. But yeah, it's yeah, if it works for you, then why the fuck not? Why not? But I think it's I'm not a fan of I wouldn't be sitting talking to an AI person. I actually done it the other day. I was on someone's customer support and I'm talking to it and I'm like, listen, there's a problem with the delivery. And I kept getting the same response back. And I'm like, you're not fucking listening to me. And before I knew it, it dawned on me that I was arguing with a fucking AI bot. Because I told
listening to me here.
I told them the story and then it asked me something. I'm like, I've already told you this. And I'm like, oh, you're sitting here getting angry with a fucking bot.
I like those ones that keep replying and you're like sending it massive profanities. And it's like, sir, I understand. Like, no, help you. It's fun. And then it's like, okay, we see like, and then it'll tag your IP and it'll say, okay, give us your email. And then it'll shut off. I just did this. Like, I just did this with somebody's thing.
Yeah. I had a delivery of a new office chair that was due last Thursday. And I was in the office and the delivery driver said I wasn't. And I sat waiting for him in the office. And I'm like, he's pulled up outside the door and just assumed I'm not in. Like, because the door's closed over. We don't just sit with the fucking door lying wide open. You need to come
with
up
the sign. Hey, wait for the chair.
Fuck's sake.
Knock on the door, you nut.
And I'm like, you fucking prick has not came. And he's just fucked off and said, we tried, you're not getting your chair, you'll need to rearrange delivery. And I'm like, dude, I was fucking in, you cunt. Dude, get this fucking chair back here right now.
And he tagged it on his little device. He's like, nope, I was there. I sat there for 15 minutes eating chicken wings. I was at the door. Because they probably tag it, right?
Yeah.
Or they'll take a picture like, yep, the door's closed. I knocked 12 times. They didn't do jack.
Nah,
they like zoomed in on the door.
Like, I've got cameras and shit. Like, the screen's not on just now, but I can see when someone's at the fucking door as well, and stuff. So
he's got his feet up with the AC on, eating a sandwich. He's like, "Yep, I tried delivery. He wasn't here."
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
But but appreciate the kind words, Digital Bullet. We will be back at the same time next week.
Yes.
And yeah, hopefully you come back as well, Digital Bullet Agency. And everyone else, please do check out the news guy. The logo is above and the link is below. And of course, do check out Mr. Chris Palmer, chrispalmer.org if you want to talk to Chris, see what he offers, or go and watch some of his 5 hour, 48-minute live streams.
Hey, enjoy.
If you can suffer them that long. But apparently it was full of golden nuggets, so go check that out. And like I say, catch you next week, everyone.
See you next week.